Hey guys, this is going to be a get started video for the new users who wants to know what BitQuery is and what it does and also what products do we actually provide. So all the relevant links will be in the description. So what BitQuery is? BitQuery is a blockchain data company and we provide blockchain data products. We provide real-time and also historical data via a versatile range of interfaces including GraphQL APIs, SQL, WebSockets, AWS, Google Cloud, etc. BigQuery provides API products like DEX Trades API, Address API, Smart Contract API, Events API, Token Holders API, NFT APIs. We also have a Blockchain Explorer which has 40 plus blockchains data. We also have our own BitQuery ID where you can test your GraphQL APIs and share them publicly. BitQuery also provides specialized investigation services to track down your stolen digital assets and provide all types of support that help recover your crypto. So now I will talk more about GraphQL APIs specifically. So many people are new to GraphQL APIs, and that's why we provide so many easy ways for you to harness the power of BigQuery APIs. First of all, I will tell you about our different API versions. So there's API v1, which can provide you data of our 40 plus blockchains, but doesn't provide you real time data using WebSockets. And the second one is the latest one, which is API v2, which has more robust data with real time streaming also using WebSockets. So firstly, to test these BigQuery APIs, you need to first sign up on id.bitquery.io, then you will be able to test the APIs. Let's deep dive into GraphQL APIs. You can check out the BigQuery Explorer at explorer.bitquery.io. This is our Explorer, which is a showcase of our own APIs. For example, let's say Ethereum. So I clicked on Ethereum's mainnet, and this is the blocks tab, and this is the latest block which has been mined. So you can see transactions tab, gas analytics tab, and the transfers, tokens, DEX related data, DEX protocols, DEX trades, DEX tokens, smart contract calls, and miners. We provide much more intense data and robust data than any other blockchain explorer. We also have a date range selector. Here you can set the start date and end date and get the data accordingly. So you see this get API button everywhere. Click on this and you will get the API which is getting this data. So this is the GraphQL API which is giving us that data which was showing on the Explorer's UI. So clicking on this get API button, you will get the API which is getting this data. It will take you directly to the BigQuery IDE where you can run the query and test this API. I'll run the query for you and you can check this data. This is just the same data as we were seeing in the Explorer. So you can see a lot of tabs here, right? You can search for transaction, tokens, contracts, addresses from 40 plus blockchains. And you can get all of this data by using API also. You just need to click on this get API button, which comes in here at the end of the box. This get API button will take you to the ID of the BitQuery where you will be able to run and test the query and get the same result as was shown in the BitQuery Explorer. So these are known as parameters. You can change the parameters and you can change the network or any limit and offset. And this is the place where I have defined the parameters. I can write the query without using these parameters also. Just putting here curly braces and keeping it empty and just defining it here. And these are the options which defines the way of how the data would be arranged and how much of the data we should fetch. So this is the data set. These are the filters and this blocks is the cube name. And this under curly braces are the metrics and the dimensions. So how we can run this API programmatically? We have also provided you this code snippet button. Click on this and you will be able to get the code for your local machine in every possible language. You can just click on one of these. I'm going to select Node.js Axios and you can see how you can just fetch the API data using Node.js and also Axios package. You can just copy paste this on your VS Code or any editor that you use and run the file and you'll be able to get the data for your application. You can check which query is giving this data. If you click on this get API button, you'll be able to see this query on IDE. You can check which query is giving this data. If you click on this get API button, it's very easy to use. DEX data we also have. These are the latest DEX trades on Ethereum. You can get these latest DEX trades by clicking on this Get API button. Let's go to Tokens tab and click on one of these tokens, and let's get these token attributes with this Get API button. I will run this query for you and will show you the attributes. You can see the attributes here. You can use these in your applications directly with this BitQuery API. You can get the address specific data like currencies at the address, the balance of the address, and also the inbound and outbound transactions, and also the currencies sent and received by the address. Let's move on to the IDE now. This is the IDE which we built to test, create, and share the blockchain data APIs or queries. Because these are GraphQL APIs, so we will need Postman or some type of tooling to test it out. So we built our own IDE so that our community can directly use this BitQuery IDE to test our product. So one more thing, you can check all sorts of details here in the account. You can check the account info here, also the billing info, and also the API V1 related info. You can get the API keys for V1 from here, and also the API V2 access tokens from here. You can just generate a new application and generate a new access token from here. You can check the system status of API V1, API V2, and also the API V2 EAP. Like how much is the delay in the data fetching. So we also have a search tab here, which is basically to explore the already saved queries. So these already saved queries are right now more than 12,000. I'll show you this. Just go to queries. This explore page is just like searching on this search tab. So these are the total queries right now on this ID, which is 12,532. These are the tags. These queries are saved with some tags. So if you're making a query for Ethereum, then it will automatically be saved as Ethereum query. And also if you're using EVM, the uppermost element, then it will be saved as EVM. And if you have used the Dex Trades Cube, then it will also be saved as Dex Trades Cube. So if you're a beginner, then you can just search your query that you need here, because most probably someone else would have made that query already. You just need to reevaluate the data if the data is correct or not, because many queries can be giving the wrong data because these are the community made queries. So I'll give you an example of API V1. API V1 has more than 40 plus blockchains. I'll just give you an example of Ethereum network. I'm just making an API to get the total number of blocks mined till date. It will give the count of blocks mined till date. You can save this query by clicking on the save button, number of blocks mined. You can give it a description, it's optional. See, these are the tags. That's why there were tags showed up on the explore page. You can save the query as private or share it to everyone. If you save it as private, then only you can see the query in your queries tab and then clicking on my queries. But if you share it to everyone, which I'm going to save as, then anyone can be able to see that query. Just like clicking on search for a query and writing your query's name on the explore page. One more thing. So for every query you run, there are some points deducted from your account. So if you have registered as a developer, which is a free account, then you have got 10,000 points per month. And you'll need to optimize your queries for the specific data that you need. So to optimize the query, you should mostly use the date filter. Now if I just want the number of blocks mined today, I'll put in the today's date and since. Now I'll run this query and I'll get the number of blocks mined today only. It's 4428. So this is how you can save some points and just get the data which you really need and limit the data that you're fetching by using limit and date filters. Let's move on to API V2, which is more robust. You can get the real-time data in it, like real-time trades happening on Uniswap or latest pair creation on Uniswap. You can also create a Solana sniper bot on this using this real-time thing, which we have already done on our YouTube channel. You can find the docs also in our official docs.bitquery.io. You can get the real-time data as well as historical data from API v2, but only EVM chains are supported right now, and the network are also only BSC, Arbitrum, and ETH. I will show you a WebSocket and API v2 to get the latest real-time trades happening on Ethereum network. Let's select here ETH network and then select here DEX trades. and just select here. You can put the filters using these limit by, order by, and where, and then from and then these are the fields that you can select. I'll select trade because I'm not putting in any filter, and because I'm gonna be making this a subscription, so I don't need a filter here. Amount in USD, buyer, currency details. I'll select symbol and smart contract. Now I'll select price in USD, seller. Now select DEX details if you want, protocol family, protocol name, smart contract address of protocol. Now select sell side. For if you need a better explanation of these APIs, we have many videos on our YouTube channel, and you can look the specific video that you need. You will get a good explanation for these types of queries. Now I'll just make this query keyword to subscription and run the subscription. This will give me the real-time data of DEX trades on Ethereum network. So these are the real-time trades happening. I'll just stop the query because I don't want my credits to exhaust. You can also check the API status in here. Click on monitoring. You can click on API v1 and also API v2 status. And we also have one more thing as EAP. I'll tell you in a sec what is EAP. So these are the API v2 status. So BigQuery streaming status. BigQuery streaming is basically for API v2, as API v2 is using subscription queries also and giving us real-time data. So now let's get to EAP. So EAP is our early access program. So it will basically merge to API v2 only. It only has real-time data right now, but the team is backfilling the data for historical. So right now EVM networks are here. Mostly these four: Optimism, Base, Matic, and OPBNB. And Solana network is also there in EAP. We'll be shifting this to API v2 once we backfill the data of Solana. Also the Tron chain we also have. API is basically same as API v2, so you can run your own queries here. You can get more examples on Solana or EVM here, so you can get more examples of EAP on our YouTube channel. Now let's move on to our docs page. So this is our official documentation. V1 docs are at this tab, and V2 docs we have here. So this is a quite dedicated documentation for our API v1 and v2. We have a really good documentation. Every day we push changes for these docs, and we keep it updated day to day. So you should rely on these docs definitely. You can find many examples there. I'll show you in V2 docs. You can get these examples in here for DEX trades, for blocks, for balances, for NFT, and many more examples in these. I'll also show you the Solana one. So this also has many APIs and all the DEX APIs also. Token holders API is also there, and API v2. And we also have how-to guides here, which have some mini projects. You can also try these out. This will give you a basic info about how to use BigQuery API in your applications. You can check this authorization page for API v2, and you can check here how to generate a token. You can generate a token for your application here, and how to use a token, and then how to authenticate WebSockets basically. So right now the free plan, which is basically the developer plan, has 10,000 points per month limit, and you can also you can get an enterprise version if you need more points. So you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We make dedicated API videos for this channel. We also post mini project tutorials regularly. You can join our Telegram channel and post any of your doubts related to BigQuery. So our Telegram channel is Blocksy Info. So we also have a community forum where you can also ask questions. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and head over to our Telegram channel if you have any questions.